Hello, my name is Eda, and for today I'd like to do for you a basic bed-sitter room tour. And I've been staying in this house for approximately 8 months, and so I'd like to show you what it looks like and how affordable you can be in a position to get some of the things for you to live comfortably. So come along with me. So this is the entrance. So you just get in, and when you're standing at the door, you are actually in a position to view everything. So I'm just going to switch on the lights a little bit. So the first place that I'm going to show you is my study table. So for this table, I use it basically for everything. That is when it comes to eating, if I need to study, or if I need to do some work. So this is the table that I use. So for this table, I got it at a local carpenter, and he charged me 1,500 for it, and it took him around, was it 4 to 5 days for him to make it for me. So for me it is quite convenient because it serves the purpose. Then for these chairs, the blue one I got it from my mom, and for the green one I bought it. So when it comes to the bed and the mattress and the duvet, so those ones I gave my mother the money and she helped me in purchasing them. Then for the curtain that you're seeing there at the window, I got it for 300 shillings. It was from Tumba. I got it just at a local lady that is nearby, so she sold it to me at 300 shillings. Then where I live, there's so many mosquitoes, so for the net I got it at a local supermarket. It cost me 600 shillings. Then when you're standing here, you're in a position to see the cooking area. So for me, I love this house because when it comes to the cooking area, it has the sink, it has a lot of storage space down there, as you can see. So I am going to show you the storage space. So for this area, I am able to store some of my vegetables. So during the day, I normally open the cabinets when I'm around for the fresh air to get in so that the vegetables do not spoil. Then I'm also able to store some of the boxes for the items that I have. So there I have the vegetables, that is the potatoes, onions, tomatoes. Then I also have some cereals and some eggs there. So that is the first storage space. Then for the second one, I love the fact that it is divided into two. So I'm able to store some of the items that I also have, that is sugar, salt, cooking oil, cooking flour. So everything that I need for preparing my meals, I'm able to store them there, and there's a lot of storage space. Then for my cooking gas, I preferred to just place it on the floor because this space, again, it's not too much. So if I was to start putting another table there, it will limit my space. So that is why I decided to just place it on the floor. So also for my utensils, I store them in this rack. So these are all the utensils that I own. I don't have many guests at my place, so I don't own many. So those are the ones that I own. Then the sufurias, I store them in that basin. Then I'm privileged to have water all the time, so I don't have so many storage items for the water. So when it comes to my drinking water, I just fetch the one that is from the tap, place it in this filter, this one. Then once the tank is full, I'm able to use this water for drinking, and it is safe. I've been drinking it for 8 months and I've never gotten ill. So when it comes to electricity, we use tokens. So currently I've switched it off because I realized when it's switched on, it also consumes power. So once I have bought the tokens from KPLC and I've inserted them, I normally switch it off. So that is the item that I use for the tokens. Then I also have 2 nails on both sides, this side and that side. So that is where I normally put my kitchen towels. So when you come to this other side, so for this house, guys, it's a bedsitter, and normally most of the bedsitters don't have wardrobes, but I understand there are some that do have, but for this one it doesn't have. So I had to improvise for this room to keep neat all the time. So I went to a second-hand shop to purchase this rack. When I wanted to make one, it was a bit pricey, so I decided to go for a second-hand shop. So for this one I bought it at 800 shillings, but when I bought it, it didn't have so I had to go to a carpenter and request him to add for me this additional rack so that my clothes could fit perfectly. So I paid an additional of 200 shillings for the additional rack to be placed. So I spent a total of 1,000 shillings to purchase this rack, and it has been working perfectly for me because I'm able to hang the clothes that I'm supposed to hang, and the ones that don't fit up there, I just fold them, like the skirts and some of the dresses that I can't hang, so I just fold them and place them there. And for my shoes, they're also able to fit down there, so that is where I store them. So for this rack, it didn't have space for storing my handbags, so for that one I also had to improvise. So up there is where I store my handbags, next to the wall clock. So for the wall clock, I actually didn't purchase it. I got it as a gift that is at work for Secret Santa. That is last year during Christmas period. So for my Secret Santa gift, I got that gift from my colleague. So that is where I store my handbags, and the other one is there. Then for this mirror, I also purchased it locally, and I was just working one of the afternoons during my lunch break at work, and there was a vendor that was working with them, and I was able to purchase it for, was it 600 shillings? Yes. So I purchased it for 600 shillings, and I simply just hung it on the wall. I added that nail there and hung it, and it has been working perfectly for me. I can't complain. Then, so next I'm going to show you the washroom. So for the washroom, I love the fact that it is, okay, not too far, but there's a bit of distance from the kitchen area to where the washroom is. So it is a combination of the bathroom and the washroom. So guys, for this washroom, compared to the other houses in our plot, the washroom for this house is really big. It's even actually a bit bigger than the kitchen area. So, but I love it that way because I'm able to do my cleaning without feeling too crowded. So it has a lot of space. So as I told you, I always have water at my place, so I don't have too many storage items for water. So I only have that one mtungi, and that is where I store water, just in case the water runs out before the caretaker pumps it again. I can still have that water. Then that is the washroom, and it has a small window. Then also for this one, I had to improvise. I had to put something for me to hang my towel or my face towel after showering, so that is where I hang it. Then it also has a hot shower, so that is where I switch it on from. So basically that is the washroom, and you can close the door if you wish. So that is the door that you got in through. Also for the curtain that I've hung at the door, I also got it from the same lady that I got the other curtain from, and it was also the same price, 300 shillings. And for this house, I didn't want to purchase expensive curtains because I may not stay here for too long, because when I move to a bigger house, then I'd love to purchase curtains that are matching for, let's say, maybe all the windows. So considering the fact that this house just has one window, so I didn't want to spend a lot of money when it comes to the curtains. So guys, basically that is the room tour, and it's quite comfortable for me. The area is peaceful and the security is also fine. So that is basically the room tour. And if you are planning to move out of your parents' house, don't be scared. You can start with whatever you have. And because even for these other things, when I moved into this house, I didn't have all of them at once, so I had to be patient and purchase them one at a time. And so as long as you're able to put food on your table at the end of the day and you have a place to sleep, then that's okay. So that's it for today, and thank you for watching. Till next time, bye bye.